So today is October 10th, which means it's World Mental Health Day. So I felt this would be a great day to do this video, which is basically a video around fighting the mental health stigma and ways you can do that. The first, and I'd say best way you can do this, is to talk about it. For some people that sounds like a terrifying thing to do, because it is. Sometimes it's hard to come to terms with it yourself, so talking about it with other people is like, ah. So do what I do, make a YouTube video. I'm in the process of starting a blog. Just do simple things. Or if you can't do that, support others that do it. Watch other people's videos, support other people's articles, support other people's podcasts, support people's tweets, support people's Instagram, support other people if you can't do it yourself, and maybe eventually one day you might be able to talk about it yourself. Okay, so one of the ways you can help get rid of or at least minimise the mental health stigma is to educate yourself. So you might not suffer from mental illness, or you might suffer from mental illness, but either way, research it. Research the one you may have, research ones you don't have. There's so many different types of mental illness that you might not even be aware of. So maybe just take 5 minutes out of your day now just to go on the internet and read an article about a certain mental illness. Or if you don't want to do that, listen to a podcast, or watch a YouTube video. I've done a few YouTube videos. I'll put my mental health playlist in the description below if you want to watch them. Bit of self-promotion. But do that, just educate yourself and others, help teach others about it, help encourage others to look what it is, look what it's about, and stuff like that. With mental health, a lot of people throw the terms around, like if someone's quite skinny or whatever, they're like, you look so anorexic, and it's like, chill. Or, oh my gosh, I like things so neat, I'm so OCD, and they're like, they have a slightly off day, I'm so depressed, and then someone will have a little bit of a mood swing and it's like, I'm so bipolar, and it's like, guys, no. I hate being that person that's like, don't say that word, don't do it, because like I feel like really like, and I feel like people will be like, triggered. It's like, guys, really? Use this language you're uncomfortable with particularly, try call them out for it. It is uncomfortable. Like if someone's like, I'm so OCD, and you're like, do I say something or do I don't? Just be like, oh, well, I actually do have OCD, like, that's not what it is. Like, it's kind of upsetting when you just throw that term around. But then you also feel like, oh, I'm like really, really awkward, everyone's gonna hate me. That's what I feel, so I don't really do that. I just do post about it, and I'm like, guys, don't use it, so I don't have to be put in an awkward situation where I want to tell you not to use that word, but then I don't want to be that person. So another way you can fight stigma is through talking about treatment, because treatment with mental illness is very misunderstood. It's very people are very opinionated on it. So some people like to fight it in quite a different way to others. So some people like to do it through healthy eating, exercise and stuff like that, and that can help some people, but with other people that's not the path they can take. Say that's not the path they want to choose to take, or that's not the path that particularly helps them. Like some people are like, you can just cure mental illness by going outdoors, and you would not believe this, but people actually think this, and it's like, that's not how it works. Maybe that works for some people, but that does not work for the majority of people. Like, if I could do it by just going outdoors, trust me, I would be outdoors all the time, like, yes, cure me, son. But like, that's not how it works. So some people choose to have therapy and stuff like that. There's lots of different types of therapy, and maybe you can educate yourself on therapy if you want to just Google mental health therapy and stuff like that. And I also did a little video on therapy, which it will be in my mental health like playlist that's down below. I can't even imagine it in other countries where like you have to pay like so much for therapy and stuff, so it's not always accessible for everyone. So because it's not accessible for everyone, people do different things. So don't just be like, you have to do this. It's different for everyone. So some people choose to do it through medication, which I did, and I got shamed for using medication. I got shamed because people were like, you're too weak to handle a mental illness, like just eat healthily and stuff like that. And it's like, I have salads quite a bit. Like I eat fairly healthily vegetable wise. I really like vegetables, but that didn't cure me. That doesn't cure me. Even my medication does not cure me, but it helps me cope with everyday life. It made things easier for me. It was sort of something I could fall back on. It was something I had that I could use, and it really helped. And I was part of that problem. I thought, no, I don't need medication. I'm not in that situation. I'm not in that situation where I need medication. After my doctor recommended it multiple times, I did eventually go down that path, and I'm still on my medication now. And it's helping me, and that's all that matters. If I can find something that helps me, I'm gonna use it. It's not the thing for everyone. Some people have to try loads of different medications to get the ones they want. I was quite lucky. I did have medication for anxiety, but that wasn't the one for me. But then I have started these antidepressants almost a year ago now, and they've just helped me so much. They've just really given me that little push, that little edge, just to make things easier for me. And and to have people say like you don't need medication, like antidepressants are for like weak people and stuff like that, it's like that's so hurtful. Like, it was such a huge decision for me to take this medication. Like, I hate taking medication, like it terrifies me. I'm that sort of person that always reads the side effects. I'm like everything I have, like I'll just read all these side effects. The side effects are so bad, and the side effects did suck for the first 2 weeks. Like, I'm not even going to deny that, there's no point in lying. The side effects sucked. That's why I choose to take antidepressants. So don't shame people for taking medication, and be open that you're taking medication if you want to be. If you don't want to be, that's fair enough. Like, not everyone wants to be really open about mental health because it's scary, but if you can be, try do that, because it can just break the stigma, especially around taking medication for mental illness. One of the worst people in the world are the media. See them, what they say about celebrities. You've got like the Daily Mail, the Sun, like trash newspapers like that here, and then you've got Fox in America, and I'm gonna get someone attacking me now. The Daily Mail's like right, and if you believe that, you believe that. I have no problem what newspaper you read, as long as you take everything with a pinch of salt. I think that's the best thing. Like, I know people that read the Daily Mail that aren't heavily right-wing. Like, sometimes you just might want to read it just to see what other people's opinions are. I read a variety of like different things to see what other people's opinions are, but obviously don't take everything for fact in like certain things. Obviously the media like to stigmatize, and you will watch TV shows, you will watch things. A lot of people refer to mental illness as a darkness. You've had Riverdale do that, Insatiable, and so many other things. Like, there's this darkness inside me, and not like a darkness as in like it's cold, it's dark, like a depressed sort of no emotion feeling. It's more like it's a darkness. I'm gonna go out and be like the Black Hood or whatever, like something like that. Like, it just portrayed it so negatively. It portrayed people with mental illness as violent, and a lot of the time people do that, or people treat people with mental illnesses as being selfish. So if you see a certain celebrity may overdose, a certain celebrity may die by suicide and stuff like that, and people will be like, that's so selfish. They didn't even think of the family they left behind and all that stuff. And it's like, are you not aware of what they were going through? Like, people don't do this for no reason. There is usually a reason behind everything. So before you just quickly are just like, selfish, shame on you, like, just think, just try to be empathetic. Try to understand that when you're tweeting these things, some people follow you may have had suicidal thoughts, some people may be struggling with addiction, and you're tweeting these things saying they're selfish and they're awful. That's going to make people feel bad, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. Obviously you have your opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Do whatever you want. Free speech. I'm all for that. But if you're going to have that opinion, I'm going to call you out for that, because I don't agree with you. If I don't agree with your opinion, as some people aren't going to agree with my opinion, they're going to comment below and they're going to be like, like, people are so like critical about mental illness. They feel like they can have an opinion on your mental illness, and it's like, you don't know me. I don't know you, and you don't know me. Why do you feel that you can have any input on what my life's like? They're like, you can't have a mental illness, you're too young, like, you're only at school, this is normal. It's like, okay, like, you don't know me, so, you know, carry on with your day. But what you've just got to do, you've got to try to fight the stigma when you see people are making mistakes, you see people calling people out. Just try to call people out when they do that, call the media out, call people out. Just not in a mean way, don't be like, you are wrong. Try and educate them on your opinion. Try and educate people. That is the best thing to do. People have problematic opinions, but some people change those opinions, and don't be like, shame on you, and get like a whole mob on them. What you want to do is more like, hey, that's not right, that kind of sucks, because people suffer with mental illness, and try just tell them about the reality of mental illness and stuff like that. I hope you've liked this video. I hope today on Mental Health Day you learn to talk about mental health. I hope you educate yourself. I hope you, if you can't talk about it, at least help others that do talk about it, help promote them and stuff like that, and just help try to break the stigma around mental illness, because we need to break the stigma around it so people feel they can talk about it, people feel they can go out and get help. Like, that's what we need to do. We don't want people to suffer alone, like, please. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm probably going to do more mental health videos, so make sure you subscribe to me and like this video and stuff like that. If you have any video requests, comment them below, or DM me on Instagram or Twitter. My Instagram and Instagram and Twitter usernames are Rachel Lawty too, so hit me up on them if you ever want to chat about anything. If you ever want someone to talk to, I am there. And check up on your friends. Today's Mental Health Awareness Day, or Mental Health Day, whatever day it is. checking your friends, make sure they're okay. Just send a simple "hey, you're okay" message, especially because like so many of us now have just started uni. I've just started uni, so here's my new decoration. I've got my postcards, my pictures, Polaroids, Disney things everywhere. So I hope you like the new background. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and I hope you check on people, especially when they're starting uni and stuff, because it can be quite stressful. I am doing a uni video. I've recorded some videos from the past week from freshers. There are videos of me crying. Genuinely, I just cried like the first week. I was such a wreck. Yesterday I couldn't find my lecture theatre and I cried. Like it wasn't like it was like a full-on like sob. I was gonna do a video and then I thought, no, this is actually too sad. I was like, because I just laugh at myself, like literally I called my sister and I was like, I can't find it. Like it wasn't even like funny. I was genuinely like sobbing as I'm quitting. And then like 20 minutes later I called her, I was like, I was being dramatic, and she found it hilarious. It wasn't hilarious at the time, but yeah. So I'm in the process of doing a uni video, but if you have any video suggestions or anything, please hit me up, and make sure you check on people and like and subscribe to me.